同埋 evil， 我必須要同大家表白 confess， 近期個煙子係我請佢上城市論壇，因為當事情發生前一日，我哋周街都揾唔到兩批人，就係要一左一右，一左一右咁樣啊！如果揾唔到嘅時候咧，我就會俾現場嘅人攻擊我㗎啦。雖然我呢排咧就已經係冇做主持啦，但係我仍然係節目監製，直至到18號。我會將呢一個今日聽到翻嚟嘅説話帶翻去俾我個製作團隊，請佢哋考慮今後應該遇到呢啲人嘅時候應該點處理。不過，當香港電台嘅工作人員因為處理咗呢啲咁嘅人嘅時候，遇受到各種攻擊，希望大家挺身而出。
我想話應該多謝你請咗個煙子上嚟。如果唔係，我哋唔會知道有一啲掛住學者頭銜嘅人，佢嘅説話係咁有煙子嘅影響力。所以我應該多謝謝志峰嘅。以下落嚟點解我哋兩個一齊會上嚟咧？因為即係我哋要一齊邀請呢一個即係勢力龐大、啱啱成立、人員眾多嘅團體出嚟。
因為咧就傳媒咧就通常咧都好犀利嘅。咩人馬我哋配邊啲咩人馬嘅？
細微啫，我哋。
OK， 咁啊呢個團體咧就係啱啱成立嘅學術自由學者聯盟代表。我哋有請佢哋其中兩位代表就係張宇軒同埋蔡寶琪。其實佢哋都有一眾嘅團體咧一齊站台啊，支持佢哋呢一個嘅學術自由學者聯盟啊！請大家再一次俾佢哋嘅鼓勵。兩位朋友都係會發言㗎，請你自己介紹自己。
我哋呢度起唔晒嘅，因為我哋成立咗係一日。尋日我哋正式宣布成立，醖釀成立都係唔夠1個星期。但係我哋已經有大概150名成員。我哋啱先學自聯啦，學術自由。學者聯盟，其實我哋最重要嘅就係我哋嚟自唔同嘅院校，8大院校之餘，仲有其他嘅專上院校。因為我哋知道今次港大呢一件事唔係港大呢一件事咁簡單，其實係我哋所有喺學術界工作教學嘅人一樣係感同身受。並且如果你話一把火燒到嚟咧，係已經燒到我哋眼眉前邊。好，咁我而家交俾 Alvin。
I'm not going to recap in English. Instead, I will be making a full statement in English on behalf of the Scholars Alliance for Academic Freedom. My name is Alvin Chen. I am an HKU alumnus, and I'm currently teaching at Baptist University. But I want to say this to colleagues, both students and faculty, alumni, ladies and gentlemen. We're not here because of a political dispute over a personnel appointment at HKU. We're not here because of a political dispute over a personnel appointment at HKU. Now this may sound slightly unusual to you, but there are two reasons why I say this. First, what happened with the HKU Council last week was in itself appalling, but it reveals problems that affect everyone in the Hong Kong academic community. Second, these problems are not political. They go to the heart of what it means to teach and to be an academic. The series of events that led to Professor Johannes Chan's rejection shows there is something seriously wrong with how Hong Kong's post-secondary institutions are run. The chief executive, merely by dint of being chief executive, is chancellor of all the city's public universities. He can appoint whoever he likes to the university's governing bodies. The result, as we saw with HKU last week and with Lingnan University today, is that the chief executive, a person who sees himself as transcending public accountability, can pack university councils with cronies who see themselves not as trustees of the public interest, but as puppets of the few. What happened last week with HKU and today with Lingnan can and will happen in other campuses in this city unless we speak up. Second, we say that these events are not political. We are not here to play politics. These events strike at the very heart of our profession. It is our work, our calling as academics to pursue knowledge and pass it on to the next generation. That profession can only be pursued if we, as scholars, are free to follow the standards of our profession without worrying about having to toe the line. We can and should be judged by the quality of our work, not by our political affiliations. Inevitably, some of what we do and say may end up being inconvenient to the powers that be. Back in 2000, Professor Robert Cho of this university found himself in hot water over opinion polls. Over the past year, Professor Chan has been vilified at least 350 times for his work on public law. Tomorrow, the attacks might turn to engineers writing about tofu buildings or lead in water supplies. But the pursuit and the dissemination of knowledge cannot depend on whether something is convenient to the government. This is not just about Johannes Chan, or Arthur Lee, or Junius Ho. This is about the freedom to pursue knowledge, to seek truth in our campuses. That is why we are gathered here today. Thank you.